Hey Flosstube, it's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. It is Wednesday, May the 20th, and I am here with you this evening to do a short product review video, but also to show the use of counting pins. There's been a resurgence of counting pins. People are using them to decorate pin pillows and pin cushions. There's tutorials out there, but I had a subscriber that sent me a message and asked what are they used for. So in addition to using them in pin pillows and cushions and things like that, just as decorations, you can use them in your needlework. I just use regular pins when I use them. These in the pin cushions are really just for decorations, for looks. They're pretty. You can use them to grid. Some people grid with cryonic blending filament. Some people buy gridded fabric, but you can use counting pins to mark every 10 stitches on your linen, on your Ada, on your even weave, whatever you're using. So prior to filming this video, I went ahead and marked out with pins every 10 stitches here on the side. And of course, with anything else, this helps you when you get to your counting. So you know exactly between these two, each needle, from needle to needle, are 10 stitches. I'm also using them to follow the grid lines within the pattern. Every pattern has the grid lines, and I'm using these to mark the dark grid lines in my pattern. You can also use these counting pins to count when you're going to the next piece. A lot of times when you're moving, say, from this flower to maybe a leaf over here in the sampler, you're going to count over, say, 15 stitches, and you're going to count down another 10 stitches. And if you do that with just your regular sewing needle, it is so easy to miscount and to get off. And then if you get off in one section, we all know it just snowballs from there, and you may have your leaf in the wrong place, but you count everything else below it off of that leaf, and guess what? You've got a mess to clean up. So you can use counting pins to count over, and I'm going to turn a light on real quick. And you say you count over from here 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And believe me, we're using this as a demonstration because we can all see that 15 stitches, there's less stitches from the R there down than from the flower over, but this is just a demonstration. So you could use the pin here. And so we know that the bottom of that yellow pin is the bottom of the bottom left-hand leg of that 15th stitch. And say the next one down, the next stitch where our hypothetical leaf is another 5 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we know that this, the bottom leg of the X, will be where this pin is inside. So we can then remove this one. So that marks where our stitch needs to be. Then we can also count off again to make sure that where we're at is correct. Of course, remove that counting pin when we go to insert the needle with our thread to actually make the stitch. But nothing says we can't, say something comes up and I have to get up and get clothes out of the dryer. Nothing says I can't leave this pin in here to help mark where I need to start when I pick my needlework up again. I would counsel you that if you do pack your piece away with a counting pin in there, you want to make sure you have some type of pin that is rust proof, or you want to remove it altogether. You know, if you're going to come back in a few hours or the next day, you know it's not going to rust within that time. But I would never leave my pins in there, you know, for weeks or days for fear of rusting. But this is just a quick little tutorial to show you how 2 different ways that you can use your counting pins, 3 if you count that you can use them as decoration. So there's that. If you want to refer to make a few counting pins of your own, I think Michelle Farm Girl has recently done or filmed a video about making the counting pins. I know that there are other tutorials on YouTube as well for making counting pins. You may want to check those out, but as far as the use of the counting pins, this is how you can use them. And they can be the nice, pretty ones that you use in your needlework, or just the basic pins that you use for quilting or sewing. So there you go. So the piece that I'm working on, in case I get any questions, is actually Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs, and I'm stitching on this as a stitch along. But because it's my current focus piece, I wanted to use this to demonstrate the Expertmatic magnifying lamp. I was contacted and asked to do a review on this lamp. There will also be a 5% off code that'll be in the description box below shortly after the video is posted, so that if you're interested in getting one of your own, that you can link from my video to purchase the lamp. The lamp has a base. It's a gooseneck lamp. It has 38 LED lights. I'm going to turn it on and off here above my needlework just so you can see the lighting. So it's off and I'm turning it on. You can adjust the dimness, the brightness of the lamp. And it, like I said, it has 38 LED lights. And I love that I can dim or brighten it. That is a neat feature of it. Again, it is a gooseneck lamp. It also has a magnifier here in the top. The best part about the magnifier, hold on just a second, I'm gonna see if I can get you up a little higher. Nope, that's lower. The best part about it is that there is a cover for your magnifier. It is a 2.5 magnification lens there, but you have a cover for it. So I do have an light that I stitch with primarily, and the light I always have to, I put a project pouch over the top of it every evening when I'm done stitching, so that no light will go through that lens, and we've all heard horror stories about that happening. So I really like that this particular light has that cover for the magnifier. As you can see just through my phone, how you can, the magnification on it. And of course, as with any magnification light, you just adjust, your lens where you need it to be so that you can see well. It also comes with a table clamp. For those of us that love to go to stitching retreats, you do have this table lamp, and the base of this lamp actually unscrews and then screws into here. This is a 2 1/4 inch opening so it should fit on most of the tables we use at retreats. A lot of the retreats I attend have the plastic or the circular folding tables that are plastic, and this will fit on the edge of one of those tables, and you should be fine with that. It also comes with, I'm going to turn it off for just a second so that I can show you the plug. Whoop, there I go. Let's turn it off. It has just a normal plug at the end, but also it has the USB port. Let me turn that light back on so you can see it. It's getting kind of dim in here. And I've unplugged it, so that's not going to work. But that'll work. So you've got a USB port type plug, and of course, this is the plug for the lamp itself. So let me plug it back in. I've only had it about a week. I used it on Saturday and Sunday of this week, tried it out, sat in here at the dining room table and did some stitching on something smaller. I had no issues with it. I actually, like I said, I really like the function of being able to walk away from the table and just close my magnifier to keep, you don't want an accidental fire. So I did like that part. I always like adjustable gooseneck lamps. I like that I'm able to adjust that. Because the longer we sit, the more slumped over we become. And so we're constantly adjusting our magnification. Also, the base is, I don't know that I can show it to you, but it is a large, sturdy base. You do want to use the magnifier straight ahead of the base. I did notice as I tried to maneuver it around, if you're familiar with Ott lights, they're very heavy based lights. This one has a very sturdy base, but it is not as heavy. So you don't want to move, say, the gooseneck too far to the left, maybe a 45-degree angle, or to the left or right, because it will not, the light itself will not stay sturdy. But if you're working under it at a stitch retreat or at home at your dining room table like me, you're going to have no issues with it at all whatsoever. So I just want to do this product review. If you have any questions, you can drop them below. I'd be happy to answer them. As I said, I've only had it about a week. I have enjoyed it. And until the next time, Penny, I hope you enjoyed your little tutorial. And everyone else, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all those subscribers who are just popping in to take a look. And until next time, hugs and stitches. Bye.